Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Oceanic Esports Masters. I am Hector Hectic Knowles, joined by my co-caster, Kevin Karaf Zoo. How are you going, my friend? Karaf, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Hello. How are you going, my friend?
Yeah, good. Thank you very much, and welcome to tonight's stream of the Cybergamer Oceanic Esports Masters, proudly presented by Mwave, AOC, Netgear, and Gigabyte. And my name is Karath, obviously, and I'm joined by Hector, and we're both from DGN. So yeah, it should be an absolute cracker of a match tonight.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've got Athletico versus Parallax, and Athletico is a team that I really enjoy watching, like, let alone casting. They bring so much individual play to the table, but also just their explosiveness on how they enter into bomb sites, etc.
Yeah, definitely. So,
oh, your mic is not worked there. There we go.
Did it cut out a little? Yes,
Nah,
I apologize about that. I'm currently stuck in Adelaide at the moment, and the internet quality may cut out a little bit for me. And I do apologize for that in advance. There's really nothing I can do. Apparently, Stormfront is moving over tonight, so yeah. Hopefully, it doesn't cut out during good play-by-play segments. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, look, you can never truly rely on Oznet, can you? So we do have 6 people in the server at the moment. We'll just quickly go through the vetoes. So first map is Cache. That was Athletico's pick, I do believe. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go through all the bans, I guess. So, although Cache was the first pick, if we follow the ban pick order, the first ban was from Athletico, which they banned out Mirage. Parallax countered with a ban on towards Cobble, so that's why we come towards Cache, our first match. And Parallax actually picking Train, and this is not a surprising pick. They picked Train in their first match of the CG OEM season. They picked it against Guts, which they went on to win and take the best of 3 2-0.
Yeah, and I do believe we actually casted that game, and it was a great showing from both teams. It was nice to see what Guts had to bring to the table, being a relatively new team to the high division. But it was also really nice to see what Athletico had to bring, which was a lot, let's be honest. Hopefully they can bring that same level of play to this this Train or this Cache game. I mean...
Yeah, I was just trying to find the map vetoes coming out from the previous match that Athletico won, which was against XL5. And unfortunately, I couldn't find the vetoes, but I would suspect that possibly Cobble was one of their picks, which they won in their 2-0 best-of-3 series.
Yeah, and I mean, look, what are your thoughts on this first map here? Who do you reckon is going to edge it out with the win? Do you have a clear person in sight, or...?
This is still an Athletico pick, so I would suspect that... Well, look, Parallax, they're a lineup who have played Cache before very strongly, so they're not going to be unconfident coming into this lineup. But that said, Atletico's pick, they're going to be very confident coming to this map. Either team, they probably want to start that CT side first. Very rare for any team to actually start on that T side. I think I just warbled out a little bit there. Yeah,
there was a bit of a delay on the camera, but not much we can do. Now, what do you think... what do you think we're going to see from the individual players, like Infrequent, you know, the ones that do like to go for those aggressive peaks start around? Do you reckon we're going to see that against a team like Parallax, or would they play a bit more safe than they would a team like Guts?
Look, both sides, honestly, they have a lot of star players that are really strong. In terms of for Parallax, the players to watch is going to be Hats, as well as Raz, definitely two very strong players. On the side of Athletico, once again, you mentioned Infrequent. Now, we've seen him, when his AWP is on, he's pretty much unstoppable. He'll be able to lock down that bomb site by himself. But if he starts missing those simple shots, it's going to allow Parallax an easy entry on towards those sites. The other player to watch out for, obviously, is Liaz. Obviously, very hyped up. But I'd like to give a mention towards Wizard as well. I think Wizard... a lot of the times was considered an in-game leader for the previous teams that he's played on, but he is a very strong entry fragger as well, so don't be surprised if you see him come in and get these 2-3 frags on that terrorist side and Cache.
Yeah, and you know, the solid rifle play from Wizard as well. He is kind of one of those players that can anchor a bomb site very well. He's able to get those consistent frags, or at least take out, you know, the first player that does push through. So we have 9 players on the server at the moment. I'm just going to quickly chuck us to some music and the standings page. and we will go live shortly with the knife round. So thank you to everyone who has tuned in so far. We shall not be too long.
Don't try this yourself. It's extremely dangerous.
Alrighty then, so we are getting live into the knife round now. Karath, my friend, are you there?
Yes, I am here, and I apologize about the delay once again, but we are live into the knife round on this Athletico versus Parallax matchup.
Yeah, and just a reminder, everyone, this is the Cybergamer Oceanic Esports Masters, and a big shout out to Mwave, Netgear, Gigabyte, and AOC. We will see the stabbing commence onto this knife round, so the sides don't really matter too much on a map like this. Obviously, teams definitely preferring the counter-terrorist side, as you've said, but I mean, you're able to get the pistol around either side, so long as you've got a good strat. And that's something that I want to ask. What strat should we see coming out from a T side on Pistol of Cache?
I know a very popular strategy that a lot of terrorist sides use now is that 3 squeaky to A main push. So you have your support player with that single smoke grenade and 2 flashbangs, or your smoke grenade or a molotov, depending on how you vary it, that go towards A main, and then you have your armored players walk very close towards squeaky, and then you bust out towards A site. It's very potent because you're using the Glock at the close quarter advantage, so to speak. As we go into a Parallax, they did win the knife round, and they're going to switch towards the CT side, so opting for the preferred CT side in Cache, or as they're tagged in the match as Hats. Athletico, they've got a Molotov and smoke too. Actually, 2 smoke grenades, a flashbang and a Molotov for them to use on the hands of both Sonic and Charge respectively. The bomb in the hands of Liaz. It looks like they're going towards B site instead, 2 towards that garage position.
Yeah, and we will see a very standard setup come out from counter-terrorists. A bit of an aggressive push towards checkers, just to get that line of sight, make sure that the Ts are not rushing. We have one counter-terrorist in mid as well, but it looks like the Ts are going to slowly make their way to this B site. Now, whether or not the counter-terrorist can do anything about it, Sonic's in a very interesting position where he is. I'm not too sure. I think he's back up on a ledge.
I think he's in sunroom just against that box, lining up one of the Molotovs. That Molotov should go towards gutter, and that smoke should be used probably to take that B site very shortly. There's still 2 boosted up, I believe so, but
Ooh. Sonic
has been spotted out. Yellow will take him out with a nicely placed headshot. The bomb will be dropped in sunroom, and now the terrorist will also bust out of mid. Yellow is dueling it out, still alive, and he gets a headshot towards Wizard as well. Liaz gonna be found by Raz, and Chuch finally finds a pick for the terrorist. Raz in the back of Checkers though, still alive and getting the double in the end on both Infrequent and Chuch. The man with 15 HP cleans it out with 3 headshots that round. All the Yellow and Raz show with the pistols on that one. Athletico just shot down Sonic's head, just spotted it out by the very smallest margins, and that's really when Athletico's attack fell apart.
Yeah, you could tell that they did get very startled. They were not expecting Sonic to get domed by Yellow there, and Raz having a lovely setup at that back box of checkers with his teammate meant even when the Ts pushed through vent, there was 2 counter-terrorists that they had to deal with, so very solid setup for that first round. We will have Ts, however. They have force bought into this round. Tech9s and all, they're going to rush out through A. 1 man at quad box, 1 man coming up through highway. Jokes, though, from the sneaky position. He will take out 2 of these Ts before Lonsdale also picks up one of his own. Infrequent with a Famis, he does take out Lonsdale with a lovely headshot. Jokes, he's just waiting, he's taking his time, and he will get that frag after Raz takes out Chuch. So a good retake coming in from Parallax there. They had a really good read. Not so much a good read, just Jokes had a great position. T's ran past, didn't clear it, and 2 of them got taken out, punished for it.
Yeah, Parallax, I mean, even though they let the bomb plant down, due to the investment that Athletico made in that second round, they're unable to buy up in the third round, as we'd normally expect if the terrorists were able to get the bomb plant down. So probably see them just on a full eco, and we've seen them. They're not really buying much, no body armor this time, just that smoke grenade and flashbang on Sonic. The rest of them just P250s, just to see if they can force their way and get a bomb plant down, maybe force up a little bit in their economy to see if they can get an AWP for one of their players possibly, or just fulfill the utility. Counter-terrorist playing a lot more passive towards A site this time. Hat sitting all the way back a truck, where Athletico is planning to attack this A site.
And there's that smoke and flash that you did talk about. 3 rushing out of Squeaky. Bit of a man mode happening. We do have Hats with a Molotov and a nade towards the side that is going to block off that bomb carrier. He has to take a lot of damage, and Lonsdale with a lovely shot over the box. Jokes coming in from behind. He will have to deal with Chuch, but he goes down quickly. Sonic is now the one towards Forklift. He's kind of the man to look at, and Frequent's just baiting them out for him. Sonic will not be able to get a frag though, and he will go down in the end. Infrequent Goes down to Hats as well, so a lovely round coming in from Parallax, not losing a single man, but I do want to point out, Athletico, all they really wanted was a bomb plant and some damage there. They got one of those things, so it's not a bad round.
Yeah, good round from both sides. Athletico getting the bomb plant down should allow them full set of utility, and possibly that AWP option. Liaz does have enough cash to buy that AWP, but it looks like they're actually going all rifles. Stealing for the counter terrorists, didn't lose a single player in that one. They will just be going, okay, some of the players not upgrading. Would have suspect that someone would be upgrading into the 4th buy round, but actually 2 of the players sticking with the UMP and 2 for Masters. This could be selling trouble, actually, for the counter-terrorists. Jokes, though, are you able to take down one? That flash has gone a little bit awry, and it's allowed Jokes to stay alive for a little bit longer. At the same time, Liaz does find a pick on towards one of the Parallax players on the A site, so now Parallax pushing towards the B site. Athletico have mid control and that A main control. All up to Hats to really hold this, as the rest of Parallax are just split completely on the opposite side.
Yeah, and I mean, down to a 3v4 situation, 1 UMP, 1 FAMAS and an AWP is not very good. It's not a very good weapon combo, to be honest. Don't think I've ever seen that one before. Infrequent almost gets taken out by the AWP of Raz as he crosses past Truck. That would have been a really crucial frag to allowing this retake to happen, but they are going to go for it anyway. Yellow, he will get pop flashed in. Liaz almost gets that frag. Yellow able to answer back with that UMP, though. 3 counter-terrorists still left alive. See what they can do. Yellow gets a second, and Raz answers onto Sonic towards Forklift. They know Infrequent's at back box now. Molotov comes out. Great utility use, and that's going to be the retake for Parallax again. Lovely play coming in from them, and I mean, Yellow was really the crucial player in that round, rotating back through Whitehalls, and a great job to avoid the pop flash.
Yeah, Yellow, very, very fortunate not to be taken out from that player in quad at that time from Athletico. They had a person locking down that line, but he missed every single shot. Yellow was very, very low. Lucky to actually land that one-on-one kill, and as a result was able to help his teammates push onto the site. Infrequent, not much that he could really do. Last man left standing, trying to cover 3 angles. Now with the bomb plant, able to rebuy up once again, and they're going to take fast mid-control. Parallax leaving mid open this round. They have boosted up Hats as well, so just varying it up a little bit this time. They have aggressive B information as well. Yellow has pushed towards that box in B main. Not going to spot anything yet, as Raz is also coming out with that AWP. Once again, mid still open. No movement from either team as we head now to the 1 minute 20 mark.
I do apologise if you guys just heard a bang. I did have something fall off of a shelf, but either way, continuing on with the round, we have Hats boosted up into the Shroud position. This is a very, very powerful spot, especially if the Ts do decide to head towards that A site. A very easy counter though. One T just has to get that highway control before they push through. Ts, however, they are just going to take it very, very slow at the moment. They're waiting for Parallax to get aggressive, and they're waiting to get a pick, and we will see the Ts finally push up mid. They are going to take down Lonsdale, not before he does a lot of damage to Chuch. Wizard down to 58 as well, so it's an interesting situation this round. Yellow almost catching 2 Ts off guard from the checkers position, but he will go down in the end, and this is going to cause 2 counter-terrorists to rotate from the A side. B side's in control of the Ts, and Karath, what do you think Parallax have to do to get this retake? That's definitely not it. Raz missing that shot.
His force Sonic off that bomb site is very low. Parallax, I think, can just make a call for that save. They have 1 low player on Hats. They have that AWP and rifles invested. Athletico now going heavy on the hunt, and they've actually lost the AWP on Raz. Hats going to be taking it. But now a 2-on-5 hold in CT, definitely not optimal. Athletico should be able to pick up the last 2 counter-terrorist players, but it just depends how many they're going to lose at this time. Hats will find Sonic as he was trying to peek in. Grenades are being flung. Jokes on the other side. Takes down 2. Can he get the 3rd? He does get the 3rd. And it's gone very, very wrong for Athletico. Liaz already on 24 HP. I thought Athletico had the numbers to force their way in, but individually peeking out and some brilliance from Jokes allows Trident to save, sorry, not Trident, Parallax to save 2 weapons. Crucial weapons as well, an AWP and an AK-47 will allow him to force up into this round, and it's going to force Athletico onto a poorer buy round. With Galil coming out and Sonic, not a full set of utility in the majority of their players, so a very costly victory for Athletico.
Yeah, I mean, economic game at the moment. Parallax is strong, but they do decide to rush through B and is only going to be able to take out one infrequent before he gets traded out. Raz, with that AWP, does manage to save his teammate. Lonsdale gets a second. Can he get a third? Yes, he can. Very, very well played from that duo setup at the B site. Liaz dropping through vent. He will finally take out Lonsdale. But oh wow, actually, Lonsdale Molotov'd Wizard in Sunroom, so getting a bit hot, and Raz with the AWP will take out Liaz in checkers, so a very nice attempt at an aggressive push towards the B site. It almost went terribly wrong for Parallax, but that AWP and Lonsdale's setup was just, that was very, very well played.
Yeah, Parallax changing a little bit of the tempo, pushing 3 players towards that B site. Lonsdale was able to get that frag on towards Wizard because Wizard was completely blinded out. He just stood in the Molotov for the entire duration. Lonsdale actually has an MP9, pushing aggressively up mid. He finds 2 of them. The rest of them now coming back towards Garage. That flash is not going to save him. Raz will be able to take down Frequent. So that push has allowed Athletico to get at least a single pick at the very least. Raz now stuck at the back of checkers. They should be able to get another pick. Sonic. Molotov coming in should burn Raz to death. Spammage coming through checkers wall at the moment. But Yellow on that side, able to take one down. But Terror is converging from all angles, able to take down another one before Liaz gets the double with the Tech 9. Now it's actually a one-on-one, heavy attrition on both sides, but definitely this round going in the favor of Athletico. But Jokes coming out from an angle Liaz was not expecting, able to get that one-on-one clutch. A little bit too close for Parallax at that time, I guess, but they're able to take it in the end. Athletico are now going to be very, very poor. They invested in that round, and they will be punished for it.
Yeah, I'm a little confused as to why he did jump up on top of that box there. Liaz getting a really nice 2K with the Tech 9, but exposing himself to nearly every angle possible. I mean, either way, it was well played from Jokes coming from the B. Halls as Raz. He has to deal with this full T push. He's going to be able to get one. He gets a second with Yellow's grenade. Any more going to go out? Raz will take out Sonic. Chutch does trade, and Jokes comes in from the vent area, mows them down with the AK-47, and 4 players left alive at the end of that round for Parallax. So their economy is just beast mode at the moment. We have Jokes after everyone's full board at 8.9k, 2 players above $4,000, and Athletico then nowhere near that. They've got AK-47s across the board, and now they're flat broke. $50 and $100 on all their players, so see what they can do. A pop flash comes through at main, an aggressive push from Raz. He's going to be able to catch one off after Lonsdale Molotov's another terrorist, infrequent, burning in the flames, and it's so powerful, the Molotov flash combo working out twice.
Yeah, so Athletico tried forcing their way up boost, even though it was mollied off. Hat's now the last man on this A side after Wizard coming through highway, able to take down Orca. Lonsdale to cover from Z, does get the trade. So now it's Orca. Liaz should know where Hats is. He tries crouch picking it, but Hat's a little bit too sharp there after Liaz misses the first initial headshot. Able to still retain the AWP. Look, just going back to a comment about the economy just then, it's still not out of the woods just yet for Parallax. They're still, it's not completely beast mode as of yet. I think you use beast mode as a word just then.
Is going beast mode, I think, but yeah.
It's going well, but a single, 2 rounds, if Athletico can break this Parallax hold, then suddenly the counter-terrorist may be forced to a double eco. Athletico now on pretty much a very, very low eco buy. There is armor on some of their players. They're setting up for this A-side take. Sonic, the solo player on this B-side, possibly to try and sell a fake, but there are 3 counter-terrorist players waiting on this A-side as they're about to bust out now in the 10th round.
Yeah, and Jokes, he is here with a crossfire, but Hats goes down at quad box after being flashed, and so does... Oh, wow, a lot of frags going out within seconds, and Frequent actually getting a 2k with his P250, so a big, big amount of damage done. He isn't going to be able to get Raz towards truck, though. No, he will not. Raz, after an awkward fight, will get that frag in the end. It's down to Sonic and Wizard now. Sonic comes from mid, and he will take out Yellow from behind. So down to a 2v1. Raz does have an AWP, a P250. He knows one of the T's is low. He's going to pop flash his way through and is going to go for it. AWP, he has to clear highway before he clears anywhere else. Spray comes through the smoke. It isn't going to hit him. 10 HP. He is just going to opt to save, and the T's really should charge him on this round. I mean, they have no armor. They've only picked up M4s off of the dead counter-terrorists, but whether or not they will.
Why would you charge them? You have no body armor.
They're
won
trying to
the
ruin
round.
the
You
economy.
should save the rifles. They shouldn't try to chase at this moment because their economy is not strong enough.
Fair enough. I just thought, you know, take that AWP off of Raz, forces them to buy another. It'd take their economy very, very low.
At the same time, you have to look at it from Athletico's point of view. Their economy wasn't the strongest. Sure, they just won a pretty much a force buy. It was brilliant play coming out from Infrequent to actually get the entries on the site. But you still don't want to lose 2 rifles and then force a poorer buy into this round where they finally starting to sputter up their economy again, so to speak. They can allow the counter-terrorists to keep the round at the moment, keep the AWP, sorry, because they need rounds on the board and they need it with the backing of a good economy. And you can see that Wizard and Sonic, they've got 4.5k each. The counter-terrorists now probably on their last buy if they do lose this round.
Yeah, hey, so I can concede to that, definitely. The economy game at the moment is very, very crucial on a map like Cache, so let's see if either team can properly pull away. As you said, and you did mention it before, that Parallax, they were so close, you know, 2 rounds away from having to eco. If they do lose this round, they will be on that eco, so let's see what Athletico decide to do. They are going to boost up into mid, and Frequent with that AWP is going to try and get an entry frag, but whether or not he can, that is another story. Molotov off towards Sandbags. They're using great utilities to clear it out. He has Pop Flash's Wizard into Highway as well, so does look like they are going to go for that split B. Wizard does get spotted out. That is the bomb tagged. I'm not too sure if Raz would have seen that. As one man comes through vents and he hits an amazing flick, no scope. What a shot from Raz, but that's not enough. The B site is open for the T's to walk onto, as one player does spam him through that tree area. Lonsdale and Jokes now here for the retake as well. Yellow looking to do some more damage, but whether or not he will get the opportunity. Hat's pushing up through the back of B holes now. He's going to go for this frag onto Infrequent. He doesn't actually spot him, so Infrequent's able to get a quick frag onto Hats. Molotov burns Sonic alive. Lonsdale gets another fire kill. What is happening at the moment? Infrequent coming charging through checkers. He will take out the first counter-terrorist. Jokes on the bomb, though. He has sight control. He will overpeak, but it misses the shot. And Infrequent's going to clutch that round with a 3k. Oh, that was so close to Parallax taking it, sadly. Sadly, they were not able to, and like you said, they're going to be able to buy into this round, actually. So, a very, very sketchy force buy. I mean, Glass Cannon on Raz, a Nova on Hats. Let's see what they can do with this.
Yeah, trying to damage the Athletico economy at this time. They know that it's still starting to build up after all. There was only 1 player left on the side of Athletico, which was Infrequent. He did manage to retain the AWP, though, after switching out to the M4 to take down Jokes on that 1-on-1 victory. Athletico still just playing very, very default, very passive, deciding to go, okay, our aggressive picks have not worked so far. Let's just hold default because Parallax really love pushing us. Let's see what we can find and group up and just execute onto a site. We've got all the time in the world. I'm not sure if Parallax have made noise with any of their weapons just as of yet, but if they do, Athletico may know that this is not an ego.
Yeah, and very, very smart play from Liaz here. He's just holding this squeaky angle, and thank God he is, because Jokes and Raz are so very, very close to peaking it. They're just waiting for one man to go walking through. Hats at Forklift is going to lock down that A main area. So, a very nice setup on that A site from the counter-terrorist, but Liaz is going to push in as soon as Raz leaves. He's going to spot out Joke's shoulder as well. Does a lot of damage to that player. He's now trapped in a corner. Liaz knows all he has to do is hold this, and he will. That smoke was to make him escape. He's not going to be able to do it. Wow, no. Raz tries to peek to save his mate, and he will go down for it. Punished hard by Liaz. He's going to get the second one through smoke as well as he's hiding behind the door. Very, very well played from the T's here. Will he get the third? Yes, he will. He 180s and takes out the counter-terrorist at Forklift. So, when Infrequent takes Lonsdale out through smoke. What is happening in this round? Some insane shots coming out from Athletico's side. Yellow, last man alive for the counter-terrorist. He's just going for some exit frags, trying to do some damage, but Wizard will take him out running through that smoke, and I don't even know what to say. That round came down to some amazing shooting from Liaz, and then Infrequent just straight through smoke.
I think it was through the edge of the smoke popping, just saw the counter-terrorist, and it was a good shot, mind you, not trying to take that away, but I think he did spot the counter-terrorist before the edge of the smoke bloomed, so to speak. And now Parallax forced onto an eco for probably the first time in this entire half. Athletico now winning the last 3 rounds in the trot. Chutch from B backyard will take down Lonsdale as all the counter terrorists are pushing towards that B side. This is going to allow Athletico to come towards this A side uncontested. Still trying to put pressure on towards B backyard. As now the rest of the counter actually falling back towards truck and A side, just holding back to see if they can find any individual picks. Athletico also going to move all their forces towards the A side, so it should be an easy hold for Athletico. Shouldn't lose too many numbers, to be honest. They are able to hold a nice crossfire position.
So, score at the moment is 8-4 for Parallax, soon to be 8-5 unless Parallax has something to say on this eco, but Wizard will take out Raz as he tries to push back through T-spawn. Hats is in the same area towards mid. They're just going to leave him alone. Jokes and Yellow trying to get an exit frag. Infrequent will shoot his leg though as he peeks it around the corner, and Hat's trying to get a frag onto Chutch. He will get one. He's not going to be able to hit a second, but he does a lot of damage. Jokes. He wanted that CZ, then didn't want the CZ, deciding to save his P250. He's not going to catch any T's, sadly, out through mid as well. And a good round coming in from Athletico. Very well read to have Chutch watching long range, the back of B halls, caring for that eco rush. And it did pay off in the end. Just waltzed onto the A site, completely clear.
So Athletico, 4th round they've won in a trot, now 5-8, looking very, very strong as they look to try to equalize the half. Now a change in tempo, the confidence has allowed Athletico to just bust out a mid, Infrequent pushing very fast into its squeak of that orb. This is going to be an A-side attack. Hats does push through alongside with Jokes towards A main by looks of it. Jokes will get the double. Lonsdale is pointing from Forklift, but at mid, Sonic is going to come up highway as Lonsdale is reloading. Will be able to get that frag. Jokes is holding that bomb off by himself. It's going to smoke off A main. The counter terrorist not rotating just as of yet from Z. There is one from that B side. It's going to be Yellow rotating the long way around towards Garage. Infrequent does have that AWP at Squeaky. He's whipped out the Tech 9 just at the worst time. At the same time, Raz from Z will find Sonic to win a crucial round for Parallax. Athletico, after winning the last few rounds, will be able to buy it fully, but the momentum train has been stopped for now. And now looking a little bit more comfortable for Parallax as they're looking to take this half 10-5.
Yeah, I mean, that aggressive peek into main from Jokes gets a lovely lineup on the 2 terrorists. That was great to see. You know, Hats was there to back him up as well. Just ending up going in their fortunes this time. Zatiz, they were actually ready for the push. We will see. Wizard, he jumps out of vent straight into the Molotov of Yellow and just goes straight down. We will see Infrequent die as well, so it's not a good start to the round here. Raz gets a good flash shot onto Liaz as he peeks through. Check his Chutch and Sonic. The last 2 T's are converging towards this B site. Sonic will take out one. Chutch takes out another through the flash. Chutch will get a second, and this is starting to look good here for Athletico. They don't have control of the site just yet. Lonsdale in Heavens just going to carry that cross. Sonic will get taken out by Hats. And this puts Chutch in a very awkward situation. 1v2, 4 HP. He does have the bomb, but there isn't much that he can do. Lonsdale, he should have been heard in Heaven by Chutch. And now Chutch knows not to peek that angle. He's going to spot out the head there. Will he be able to get the frag? If Lonsdale keeps shoulder peeking the way he is, he needs to peek a little wider, and bye-bye, baby. Oh, is he in the visor? Chutch is wanting to hit this shot, but every time he moves, he peeks. He is going to take out Lonsdale finally. He knows where the last player is as well. Hats in a 1v1 situation. Bomb is going to go down for Chutch. But Hats is moved up close to the site now. AK in hand. 4 HP on his enemy. See what he can do. Pop flash out for Chutch, and he will go down. Lovely shot coming in from Hats as he takes the head off of Chutch. Parallax secured their 10th round in this final round of the half. So a very good CT half, I'd like to think. I mean, what are your thoughts getting double digits, CT Cash?
Yeah, Athletico, they were putting on a very, very good comeback. Stringing those 4 rounds together, they were getting the momentum to look like they could bring it back 7-8. But that round from Parallax where Raz decided to just fire up with the AWP. As you mentioned in that last round, he was able to get the pick on towards Infrequent, but that was an aggressive peak as well. He was pushing in towards Infrequent, and he was still able to get that peak as well and able to fall back towards the B site. Did go down very, very close. Chach nearly able to take that 1 and 2. He switched towards the AWP to try to maximize his chances, but we'll go in towards the pistol round now. As it's Parallax's turn to attack, and they're spread very evenly across the map. A very default hold coming out from them. Only this single set of grenades on Lonsdale, which is going to be a smoke flashbang and HE grenade. He's got the bomb as well. Just jump spotting from on top of that truck over boost. See what he can find, but he's not going to find any cheeky counter terrorists just as of yet. 3 counter terrorists on A site, 2 on B. Should suspect that the terrorists will be pushing on towards the site very shortly.
Yeah, and like you said, it's a very, very popular strat, and it looks like it's what we're going to see. That smoke flash out through main, 1 to 2 men pop out through Squeaky. Sadly, only 1 this time. Hats does have armor, so let's see what they can do. The smoke does get spotted out. Lovely shot from Infrequent. Will stop the flash from coming in as well. He's not going to be able to hit a second as Jokes does take him down with the Glock. Answers on to all 3 on site. A huge entry coming in from Jokes. Back up from his teammates. That was just a lovely execution. They realized that once Infrequent went down, they really had to speed up. They could not give the range to the counter-terrorists. And Sonic at truck, he will be wary of that lurk player. He does spot out that man towards B. Wizard pushing up. Good teamwork coming in from the counter-terrorist, but it's not going to work. His Raz, he does just rip the head off of Sonic. Wizard, last man alive for Athletico. He's at Forklift. He's stuck in a triangle of doom almost, and he will go down 2 hats from that back box. I mean, a lovely first pick from Infrequent, but not being able to answer onto anyone else. Jokes with a really solid 3-piece entry.
Yeah, Jokes able just to charge in, get that crucial 2 first entries. Hats did manage to dink the 3rd, and Jokes just finished the job off. But you can see that Jokes has been playing absolutely outstanding on that counter-terror's half as well as his T half. Now 18 frags alongside of Raz's 17. Athletico, some of their players really do need to step up. They do force a couple of pistols, only the head and body armor and Chuch. Otherwise, Parallax playing very, very passive in this anti-eco. Not going to be a charging 5-man onto the site just as of yet. Just scouting out for information. Just holding their lines to make sure that they don't get caught off guard. Should be grouping up very, very shortly and using that buddy-buddy system to try to clear lines together.
Yeah, one thing that I have noticed from Parallax is on a round that they do think Athletico's been eco, they have played those anti-eco angles, just waiting for any sort of aggressive sneaky push from the counter-terrorists. Atletico normally the team to do that, but it's not going to happen. As I say that though, Infrequent, he does get pop flashed in. He will go for a peek. Raz takes him out with a good headshot though, and this is going to signify the A push coming in from Parallax. The bomb making its way through A main. Raz will take out Liaz towards quad box. We do have Wizard, but he goes down as well. Lovely shot coming in from Raz again. So a quick 3-piece on him. It is only an eco for the counter-terrorist, so it's not too big as Jokes will Mac 10 the head of Sonic. It's all up to Chuch now. He is the one with armor. He does have an aftermarket pistol, that P250. It is not as useless as a USP. Let's see what he can do with it. Is Jokes. He will come running towards Checkers with his Mac 10. Are they going to clear it though? And no, the man coming through vents did not clear it properly. He will go down because that doesn't matter too much as Jokes will save that AK-47 and 12-5 at the moment. Athletico, I feel like they haven't been able to find their footing. They started to in that first half, but then Parallax just answered straight back and they slipped down a slope, as it were.
To be honest, Atletico's not out of this just yet. We've always seen them have great resurgence and comebacks. Wouldn't be surprised if they pull it off once again. A beautiful nade out of boost. We'll find a lot of damage on towards Sonic. Now Jokes holding the line, gets the triple on towards Wizard, Liaz, and Infrequent Yellow, finding a kill towards Chuch at another place on the map. All up to Sonic, who's now down to 24 from an earlier grenade. Trying to find anything, but he's made noise. Does finally shut down Jokes' killing spree, trying to find that AK, but Parallax, they had 2 members lying in wait. Athletico trying to change it up with that push, just absolutely walking to a slaughterfest. But now the buy round coming out, we have the AWP on Infrequent. Liaz is just deciding what to buy, just waiting for him to decide. He is going to buy that A4, no head armor. It's going to be Hats actually preserving that Mac 10. He will be able to do a lot of damage towards the counter-terrorists because none of them have head armor actually. So
So I think Jokes has got as many 3Ks as Lonsdale has a Molotov kill. So it's been a good game for those two players. As we see Liaz, he will get boosted up onto the box, and that works really well. Does take out 2 of the Ts as they push through. Hats did answer back, but Wizard and Chutch will take out the 2 remaining Ts on the A site, and the one man who was meant to come through Highway to help out his team has been smoked off. Smoke clears, smoke is put back. Actually a flashbang to allow Wizard to jump past, and he will get that final frag onto yellow. So a very quick round coming out. We did see Parallax attempt to do an A rush. They did not have full weapons. There was 2 MAC-10s, I do believe, and
a single MAC-10.
A single MAC-10? Alright. They did allow Wizard, though, with that jump up on top of the box to get 2 quick frags, and well, 13-6. It is still possible for Athletico. Like you said, they are the team that comes back. They are that type of explosive out of nowhere, you know, we're going to gain so much momentum type team. And Raz will catch out Infrequent as he tries for an aggressive peek towards B holes, picks up the bomb and makes his way back towards A. So they're just trying to confuse the counter-terrorists, try to pull them apart, you know, split them up, make sure that they cannot do a buddy-buddy, and they're just waiting it out. It's nice to see Parallax use the full 2 minutes, just like Athletico did, you know. There's no need to rush quickly into rounds. I say that, though. They did rush last round, and
occasionally it's a change in the tempo, so you want to try and catch the counter-terrorists off guard and force Athletico to use their defensive utilities early. Wizard now, he should get some information, gets the first frag on towards Raz, but Lonsdale is waiting at A main to back it up. Also a beautiful entry on towards Liaz. Now Spokes coming and blanketing this A site cross. Oh, Jokes, I'm not sure if he spotted out Chudge towards the edge, has spotted him out, but Chudge will get the better of him. Winning that one-on-one exchange. Now a 2-on-3. Sonic and Chutch to do this. Sonic only has it for Mars. They have limited utility. These defensive smokes are fading for Parallax, though. The bomb has been planted. Lonsdale peeking out from Fork will get one, but Sonic will get the trade. Now trying to come in, but Yellow with that AWP shuts down any attempt. And 14-6, Athletico do not have much money. They have to decide whether they want to take this towards overtime or try to win a very, very difficult eco round. Looks like they're forcing up on their players. Just an AWP on Wizard, a Mag 7 on Infrequent, and pistol body armor on the rest of their players. They do have some utility to use, however, so it's not just over for them yet.
Well, I mean, look, the other thing to point out is that this was Athletico's map pick, wasn't it? So the fact that they are, quite frankly, they're not being dominated, they're just being controlled at the moment, you know. Infrequent, every time he tries to go for these types of aggressive peaks, there's always someone watching the angle, you know. They're really good at countering them, and I think we are going to see that again. Raz is going to go for a cheeky wallbang. I think they know he's up there. He's just trying to spam his head through the box. They're not going to be able to tag him. You cannot shoot through that part of the box without an AWP, so Infrequent shaking his gun around. He is a little worried about being killed up there. Like, anyone in hats gets a shoulder peeking one tap onto Wizard. What a magical shot. Infrequent now peeks. Perfect timing. He's only going to get the one frag, though, as 2 of those shotgun shells do fail him. And Liaz, last man on the A side, but it doesn't matter because the Ts, they are rotating towards the B site. Yellow is going to be the man to entry, and everyone in Parallax at the moment is really good at moving with momentum. If they can get the one frag, they're just going to storm their way onto this site. Chutch is in a brilliant position, though, up towards Vents. Spots 1, 2. He can now call 2 of Cross. He's going to spot the 3rd as well. Not able to get the frag. I don't know what that weird lag was, but sadly, Yellow and Jokes will take out Sonic and Chutch, giving them the site and almost giving them the round. The force buy that did come in for Athletico, sadly not doing much at all. A single kill onto Lonsdale with Infrequent's Mag 7. It's not enough economically, I should say. I mean, it's going to be round 15. They're going to have almost nothing to buy up with again. They are going to have to completely force armor pistols. It's not looking good, Karath. What do you think of this round? Do you think it was a smart thing for Athletico to force buy, or?
The alternative option was they went, look, we have to save until it's 15-6, force buy, and if that doesn't work, we're going to put ourselves into a hole. It's good for them to force buy because it kind of goes, all right, we're confident enough that we're going to take this round, that we need to force our way towards victory. It was just unfortunate they were unable to get that victory condition, so to speak. Liaz able to save that AWP and get a pick on towards one of the Parallax members. but it is match point. Infrequent has been dropped at AWP. Charge with the FAMAS, and once again, just body armor on the rest of the players and pistols. And not looking good already for them, as Raz able to get the entry frag with the AWP once again. He's done so much work with the AWP this time. I would say definitely out-AWPing Infrequent in this map. Lonsdale now also finding a frag on towards Wizard. It's falling apart for Athletico.
Yeah, quick bank through the door from Liaz is going to do quite a bit of damage. Raz catches Infrequent off as he tries to push aggressively through B halls again, so that's something that I've seen consistently in this half. Good pop flash allows Chutch to push in, catch the player with his back turned. Liaz is going to go for this CZ kill. He knows Hats is low, he knows he's tagged him, and he is going to get that frag, but the bomb has made its way towards the B site. Yellow has complete control, and it is a 2v3 on the final round. Chutch and Liaz can still do this. AK-47 and a FAMAS in hand. Not all hope is lost at the current point in time. They are going to burst their way through vents. Chutch will get tagged by a Molotov. Takes out Yellow towards that tree area. Raz, however, back at B halls. He is going to hit that shot, and it's all down to Liaz. Let's see what he can do. Can he liaise his way onto that bomb and defuse it?
Well, the bomb is planted open. He's going to smoke it off and go for it. He does have that kit. The players, he's trying to spam through the smoke, but he doesn't get it. He was so close. Jokes does manage to finally land that end shot to nearly a ninja defuse. Honestly, very, very unfortunate from Liaz. That was so close towards a ninja. But they're going to lose the first map 16-6 on their own pick, unfortunately. We are going to go on towards Train as Parallax's pick, so... Look, it's not over for Athletico just yet. They just need to stay positive. Just go, all right, that was just an off game for us. We're just going to put our best foot forward and take the next two to win this best of 3-2-1.
All right. So, a very good showing coming in from Parallax on Athletico's map pick. We are going to jump to the AFK screen while we wait for the next map. I am indeed. My Discord decided not to transmit to you, but I transmitted to the stream. So, we will be back in a second.